Merry Christmas, everybody. This is Christmas week, and you're on a Monday night with Mike. You're on the Monday before Christmas. Wow, did you think it was going to take this long to get here? I don't know. To me, the fall kind of flew by, but this has been my busiest fall of the my life of doing school. So it went by pretty fast. But listen, Merry Christmas. And I want to, first of all, just say thank you to Seward High School. I was in Seward last week. It was awesome. It was an amazing day. Friday the 19th, I was there and got to meet all these kids. You can see these pictures. These guys are just an amazing group of people. Had a blast with them. So many cool stories. Just got to sit there and listen and hear different kids talk about what's going on in their life and what's happening. And I just want to reiterate the fact that it's such a privilege for me to have students open up and tell me what's going on in their lives, and giving me a chance to maybe speak a couple things to them, let them know that somebody actually does care, and maybe some a little bit of advice and some wisdom or whatever. But yeah, it was a great day. So I just want to thank Seward High School in Nebraska. You guys are awesome. So I want to make this a quick Monday Night with Mike. Monday Night with Mike is dedicated to basically helping young people with a few different things, about life. So I want to give you, going into this Christmas deal, this whole week, it can be such stress for everybody, and getting presents and, relatives coming in, you going traveling to other people's places, things like that. Two things I wanted to mention. Number one, you may be stepping into drama this Christmas. You may have family drama that's going on that has nothing to do with you. And the best way to deal with that is to take a step back and realize that that drama has nothing to do with you. That's stuff that probably was there when before you were born. There's different relatives that don't like each other, and different drama that's gone on, hurt and pain that has to do with other people's lives and choices they've made. And so probably the best way to handle that, and one of the ways I used to handle that when I was younger, was just to step out of it, just mentally, just step out of it. Like, this isn't my issue. That I'm not going to get involved in, other people's stuff. I'm just going to kind of take a step back, and be, just suck in the moment and be true to yourself in that moment. And I think that's a good way to handle it mentally, is to let that drama be that people's drama, and, don't jump into it. Just kind of stay out of it and treat people with respect and value, and, just kind of move on in your own life. That's number one. Number two, somebody gave me a quote. One of my good friends gave me a quote, and it's a really good quote. And guess the second thing I want to say about Christmas, and the thing that I really want to get across to you, is that probably the best present you can give yourself this year is the gift of worth. For you to really walk in your value and understand that you do have value. We talk about it all the time. I talk about it in the assemblies. I talk about it in these podcasts and these different reels that I do. It's so incredibly important for you to walk in the value that you were born with, instead of chasing value from the outside and trying to bring it in, because it doesn't work, right? And so I want to read this. My friend sent this to me the other day, and because I have friends that, they know what I do for a living, they know what I'm about, and so they send me stuff from time to time. So this is one of them. It says, "In your whole life, nobody has ever abused you more than you have abused yourself. And the limit of your self-abuse is exactly the limit that you will tolerate from someone else. If someone abuses you a little more than you abuse yourself, you will probably walk away from that person. But if someone abuses you a little less than you abuse yourself, you will probably stay in the relationship and tolerate it endlessly." And I agree with that. I agree. It's what I say in assemblies. I say, you attract what you respect. If you value and respect yourself, you will value, and, you will attract people who will value and respect you. If you respect you, you will attract people who respect you. If you abuse yourself and you don't like yourself, then you will attract people who are going to abuse you. And so it's really important this Christmas that you give yourself the gift of worth, that you walk in that worth, that you understand that you need to fight for that. Like, that's something that's worth fighting for. You knowing your true value is incredibly important, because people will follow your lead when it comes to that, right? And I think that's right. I think we tolerate, we tolerate people based on what we feel about ourselves. And so to me, I'm not fighting to get the right people around me. I think that's automatically going to happen when I fight every single day to understand my value. Every day I stop and I try to think about walking in my value, not chasing it, not trying to get the right people to like me, the right circumstances to, tell me I'm valuable. I'm valuable right now. Good days, bad days, everything in between. I am valuable. And because I know that, I can walk in that and walk with confidence, knowing that there's nobody to impress. It's just, impress myself. And so, I hope that helps this Christmas. I want you to value who you are. The greatest gift you can give yourself is the value that you have already. So Merry Christmas and Happy New Year and all that. And we'll see you next week. Monday Night with Mike. Monday Night with Mike. All right. See you guys. Bye.